Hey friends, I've tried to record this a few times and I just had a big cup of coffee, and each time I've tried to record this, I sound like a spastic lunatic. So we're going to try it again. I want to talk for a couple minutes about the power of visualization in our lives. How incredibly important a tool visualization can be, a very potent tool, a tool supported by numerous scientific studies, a tool that's being used in business, it's being used in athletics by many athletes in the sports world, it's being used in woo-woo circles, it's being used everywhere. And I am a big believer in visualization for many reasons. One, because it's effective, and two, because it's a lot of fun. So, because I'm so excited about visualization, the next workshop I'm offering, which is going to be in January, I'm calling it Imagine It, and it's going to be built around visualization. So, we are going to come together for 3 weeks, each day, Monday through Friday, for 3 weeks. If you can't make it live, don't worry, you can do this at your own pace. There will be recordings of our gatherings. But we're going to gather, we're going to start the session in meditation, then we're going to move into a writing visualization where we focus on very specific aspects of our lives through the lens of visualizing how we want those things to look. So, for example, one of the writing prompts may be to visualize the relationship you want to be having with yourself. And then you're going to write in first person, in present tense, what it would feel like to be living in a loving, healthy relationship with yourself. How would that look in your day to day? How would that feel to be looking in the mirror when you have a loving relationship with yourself? What types of things would you be saying to yourself? How would you be showing up in the world, right? What kind of energy, what kind of confidence would you have if you are in loving relationship with yourself? One of the great joys of visualization is that we get to come into it creating what we want to be experiencing if what we want to be experiencing isn't our reality in this moment. And by doing so, we're automatically giving energy to the reality that we want to be creating, right? Because life is insane. Life is going to be bombarding us all the time with reasons to be in despair around the world, about the world. And if we're not really intentional about creating the kind of life we want to be living, really intentional about the energy we're putting into our lives, about what we're visualizing about our lives, if we are not intentional about those things, we're going to continue to get lost up in the despair and just swept up into a hurricane of a life that isn't really aligned with the one we want to be living. So I hope you join me for Imagine It. Again, if you can't make it live, that's totally okay. Do it at your own pace. If you can make it live, it's going to be extraordinary. We're going to be meditating together, writing together. There's going to be Q&A and discussion to close out each of the daily sessions. And we're going to be coming into the new year empowered. Visualization is fun. It's time and energy we are giving to the creation of the kind of life we want to be living, and there is no downside to that. I'm offering a really big discount to anyone who's a paid subscriber to my Substack newsletter. So subscribe to that first if you want a really big discount on this. And I really tried to make this as affordable as possible. I'd love to offer everything for free all the time, and I have to support myself. And there's that conflict that always happens. But it's going to be 18 hours together live, and I feel it's a really extraordinary value for what we're going to be doing and receiving together. So join Substack first if you're able, get the discounted price, or come without the discounted price. It's still a good deal. And yeah, if you're seeing this on Instagram, there's a link in the bio for the workshop. If you're seeing this on Facebook, check my event listings. If you're seeing this on Eventbrite, well, you're already where you need to be. So just click the button to register. And register soon, because in my experience with any kind of workshop or retreat or event, the moment you commit to it is the moment it begins energetically. And you start living in the energy of visualization and in the energy of intention to create something different for yourself in your life. So join me in January. Imagine It. We're coming into 2022 visualizing a whole new reality for ourselves and for our world. I can't wait to see you there. I love you. Big love.